Alrighty, welcome back to the round of 64. I'm back, your host, Nation RL, as the East region continues on as the 8-seeded Pittsburgh Panthers take on 9-seeded Kennesaw State out of Conference USA, the ACC. For Pittsburgh, as the ACC has 3 schools playing tonight. Here in the round of 64, Syracuse in North Carolina still to come later on in the evening, as Kennesaw State represents 1 and 2 members from Conference USA at the CCS Championships, as Louisiana Tech will see the field later on tomorrow night. As we're underway in Game 1, Pittsburgh, Kennesaw State, the 8-9 game in the East region. Rights to take on number 1 in the East region, which I believe is Charlotte. As 10 seconds off the clock here, or South Carolina is the East region 1 seed. Gamecocks will play the winner here next on Friday in the round of 32. We are underway in game number 1 as Kennesaw State the 9, Pittsburgh the 8 to kick off our 8-9 game here in the East region. Game 1 will be best of 7, first to 4. We'll move on to Friday's round of 32. Kennesaw State knocking off Louisiana Tech in the Conference USA Tournament Final to get to the CCS Championships for the first time ever. Pittsburgh making its 4th straight trip to the tournament here in Season 7. The Owls again, their first ever appearance. The CCS Championships led by Dylan, the transfer from Georgia State a year ago. As the Panthers trying to find their way to the round of 32 with that Chalada no good. As the Panthers have to retreat back to defense, here's Kennesaw State, the offense trying to set up shop down the stretch. It's the first 90 seconds off the mark. And Pittsburgh and Kennesaw State still equal at 0. Two minutes almost off the clock here. Kennesaw State still trying to find its offensive footing as Pittsburgh's already registered a couple of shots here. Hodoribi 1-on-2, double attempt is going to be no good, with no rebound in sight, as now the Owls in transition. 2 minutes off the clock now in game 1, 3 to go. Here in the opening game of best of 7, Pittsburgh again, a lot more experience than Kennesaw State obviously has at the championships. That won't scare away the Owls from winning off tonight's series. Messi fires, it's over. The defender, 1-0 Pittsburgh, 2:41 to go. The Panthers strike first. Two minutes, 41 seconds left to play in game number 1. Just north of halftime as Pitt leads 1-0 in the first half. Messi waiting back here to whip down low. Pitt, plenty of time, don't have to panic. But a near opportunity for Kennesaw to bounce on its first goal. Here's Messi blocks Dylan. And we'll set up Pittsburgh for another defensive possession here. They will survive for now. 2 minutes in change to go here in game 1. Hodoribi 1-on-2 here around the first, looking for a double. We'll find a second touch, but it's Dylan off the backboard to retrieve for the Owls. Messi, good bump as Pittsburgh still in yellow territory. Hodoribi off the backboard has some help here. Enchilada back pass. He'll feed it to Messi. Plenty of boost to use here. Messi around 1 will feed Hodoribi from midfield. That one on the mark. It's Dylan. With the miss down low, he's in trouble. Plenty of boost though to use. Now back for Enchilada firing, and it's saved wide right. The minute 24, and Kennesaw hang on. Pittsburgh trying all they can to maintain a 1-0 lead here in game 1. A minute 10 to go, 70 seconds in regulation. The Panthers trying to represent the ACC on the big stage as California, the first of 4 schools in the conference to make the tournament and advance to the round of 32 already. Or I guess 2. Virginia Tech also able to advance to the round of 32, so that makes 5 schools in the tournament, 2 of which already have competed in 1. Now the ACC trying to complete a 3-0 day here with Syracuse, North Carolina still to come later. And Pittsburgh hanging on 1-0 right now. 40 seconds, that one just off the mark and wide. Rebound won't go. It's Messi, turned away. It's Ruby off a Dillon shot attempt. Pittsburgh hang on with 30 to go. Kennesaw State looking for its first goal of the championships. Messi chasing that ball down. We'll look for a demo. Does not connect that shot. Double doesn't go. Dillon alone will make 1 save. We'll find a second touch. 3 to go. The clock ticking. Pittsburgh now just has to kill it and is trying to do so here. It's kept alive for the meantime. Now this one is going to be kept alive a little longer. Dillon dunked by Messi. That'll still keep it alive. Looked like it was going to be killed. Reese trying to play one more opportunity there. No, it's still alive. Dillon keeps it up for now. Kennesaw not dead yet in game 1. As now a reset on a follow-up. Messi going to drop it. There's the kill. Pittsburgh win game 1. Took a while to get that one on the ground, but Pittsburgh get it killed. Game 1 goes to the Panthers. On to game 2 as Pittsburgh again take game number 1. Game 2, Pittsburgh looking for a 2-0 lead here after 10 minutes. As Kennesaw State looking to tie the series at 1. Game 2, their belt here, but again, Pittsburgh, a 1-0 final score from game 1. We'll see how long it takes game 2 to get the offense started. As Kennesaw State still scoreless in this best of 7. No goals from the first game as Pittsburgh defense escaped some nightmarish situations, but I don't think they're lucky stars. They did not get scored on a couple of times last game as Pittsburgh only able to find 1 goal, but it was enough to get the job done in game 1, and I'm sure game 2 will not be enough. So I expect Kennesaw to score here in game 2 at some point. Total Ruby, empty net Enchilada, gonna put it through. 1-0 at Total Ruby, 4:15. And the Pittsburgh offense on the board 45 seconds in as the Panthers make it 1-0. Messi back to center. Enchilada and Ruby will there to collect. Reese launching forward, has a teammate downfield. That shot will go 1-1. 4-4 Kennesaw State on the board here in game 2. Only took about 5 minutes and 56 seconds for the offense to find its first. One all in game number 2 in the opening 60 seconds. Dillon back to midfield here, trying to feed a teammate Enchilada. Then a retrieve it for Pittsburgh. He's bumped off by a teammate here. Now Pitt set to enter. Kennesaw back across the neutral zone. Ruby back to center field. Flip a reset, broken up by Kennesaw State. In the opening minute 30 off the mark, teams tied at 1 as the Owls going to look for a second goal here. Messi around one. Good demo there from Dylan. Ruby back to center. Couldn't find a second. Enchilada rebound is immediately sent away by Dylan. As half of game two almost elapsed here. And Kennesaw State still tied at one. Two demos there for Hoda Ruby back to back. Dylan trades out one. That shot no good. Reese turned away by Hoda Ruby. He'll trade his life out for the clear. Both teams able to trade out both of those two demos. 2:20 left to go. Back to 3-on-3. You're just past the halfway mark. Dylan off the stealing. Turned away by Enchilada. Pittsburgh. Minute 45 left to work with. Still tied at one. The Panthers looking for a 2-0 start to the best of 7 here in the East Region opening round. As Kennesaw State trying to get this series back to 1-all. Making a best of 5 down the stretch. Ruby last alive here defensively. Will make the clear. 80 seconds left to go. Looking for 2 touches. We'll find a second. As Kennesaw State now the defense. Little struggling situation they almost found themselves in there, but it's cleared out of harm's way. And now Kennesaw State still stuck in their own half, trying to cross the neutral zone. It's Pittsburgh still staying in midfield here. 1 minute remaining in game 2. That shot will go. Dylan, 2-1. The Owls on top here. 50 seconds left to go. Kennesaw State back to their first lead tonight with 50 left to play. Two to one. Kennesaw State on the board here for a second time in game 2. Now 2 goals to name this series. Pitt also had 2 goals to their name in this series as well. The aggregate would be tied, but Kennesaw State up 2-1 here in game 2. 30 seconds remaining. The center Enchilada fires 2-all. 23 seconds. Pittsburgh back on the board. We're back to tied with 23 seconds. There's the equalizer. Enchilada right back to equilibrium with 23 seconds left. Demo 50, no good. Now Messi trying to turn it upfield. 1-on-2, the lead blocker. That shot is no good. 10 to go. Pittsburgh nearly saw an opportunity for 3. Now 3 to play here. A shot turned away by Pittsburgh's defense in game 2. We'll go to overtime. It looks like here as this ball is going to be dropped by Pittsburgh. Here in a moment as Dylan trying to keep it alive. Overtime in game 2. And Pitt trying to win it for the ACC. A 2-0 lead in the hand with the score for the Panthers. That shot nearly found its way through. As Messi going to keep that one out for now. Messi up the right wall. Round 2. Dylan last alive. Will make the save to the left corner. Pitt will recapture the boost. Enchilada, good block there. Now Reese up to it. Pitt's defense hanging on tight defensively for now. After a late regulation equalizer out of Enchiladas. And one more look down low in the box. It's Reese to the corner. As the Panthers of Pittsburgh now go back upfield in the 3-on-1. And taken away by Dylan. Those the Owls looking for a 1-1 series. Back on target, won't go to commit. And now Pitt back to the offensive side here in game 2 overtime. I see a round 2. It is taken away by Dylan. Enchilada firing. Double committed to Reese off the save. As the Owl defense still sitting on the goal line here for now. And Holder Ruby can keep it alive in the neutral zone. Enchilada will take a 50 here. Messi into the sidewall. No double there needed for the captain. Holder Ruby 1-on-2. Real fast around 2. Enchilada now trying to finish it into a double. Won't get there in time. There's the shot. Messi turns it a 2-0 Pittsburgh lead. 1:43. The Panthers take a 2-0 series lead after 10 minutes. Hit 3-2 the final score. 7 shots for the Panthers. And a 12 to Kennesaw State, almost double the amount of Pittsburgh. But Pitt gets it done in game 2. On to game 3 as the Panthers lead 2-0 after 10 minutes and some extra time required from overtime.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we're on the clock. Game 3. Pittsburgh trying to get to match point. It's the ACC currently 2-0 in the opening round of the CCS championships. As California and Virginia Tech already advancing to Friday's round of 32. It's Messi. And the backboard going to look for an opportunity for 2 here as Enchilada fires. No good, it's Dylan. Off the save for the Owls. Enchilada taking his time. That 50 is going to roll through. 1-0. 4:20 to go. It's Pitt on top early. Another early one for the Panthers. 40 seconds in. And it's Enchilada. His 3rd of the night with 4:20 to go. Oh, 2-1. Yeah, you guys are right. Cook me in the comment. Cook me in the chat. 6 teams at the CCS championships. Clemson eliminated in the round of 64 by number 13 UNC Wilmington. They're one of the 3 upsets so far, the CCS championships. As the opening 60 seconds off the clock in game 3. And now Pitt trying to earn a 3rd win for the ACC. As Holder Ruby from the corner, 2-0, 3:36. What a shot! As Messi sets it up and Dylan beats it to the corner. It's Holder Ruby from the wing, a perfect angle top corner. It's 2-0, 3:36. And Pitt storming so far here in the opening round. 3.5 to play, and it's the Panthers a 2-0 lead in regulation, a 2-0 lead in the series, looking for a 3-0 lead after 15 minutes. Enchilada downfield, almost a dunk there for Enchilada. Pitt now, Holder, we had a boost. Will missed his save, but Reese couldn't put that one through. Dylan's rebound unable to fall as well. Reese one more chance here as Messi. We'll cover that one for now. Now last up is Dylan. Holder be chasing it down. Tap 50 wide right. As Kennesaw State hang on for now. Down by 2. Shot is good. Kennesaw State 2-1, 2:38 to go. Their first of game 3. Just north of the halfway mark. Earn their first of game 3 off a pass from Dylan. Just north of the halfway mark, game 3. Dylan again, now back to it. Flip reset for Dylan. Didn't get to use it there in time as Reese will keep this one at bay for now. Is that 50? Gonna know, turned away at Ruby for Pitt to keep that one out. And Kennesaw State nearly saw an equalizer, but Pittsburgh, the defense, able to cover. Score shifts back to just a 1-goal margin. Almost back to level there as Pittsburgh had a chance to take a 2-goal lead. There's a 1 from Reese. It's tied. 2:08 left to go. 2-2. 2 minutes and 8 seconds in regulation. Messi off the left wall. Pitt now trying to close out an opportunity. Ruby takes it to the corner and scores. 3-2, 157. And the Panthers complete the man advantage play there. And Enchilada looking for the bump. It didn't quite matter as that shot was easy to the far corner. And Pitt make it 3-2, under 2 minutes to go. Enchilada again could be playing his final series of his collegiate career with Pitt. He wants to see the field one more time after this. He's had quite the night so far. So Ruby again doing a stellar job at keeping Pitt alive offensively. Messi nearly a fourth there. A minute 30 to go. Enchilada, his collegiate career will come to an end. The second Pitt's eliminated in the CCS championships. Minute 18 left to go.
What a save!
1 minute on the clock left to play. Good bump there. Enchilada no good on the luck now. Ruby will turn and retreat with under a minute remaining. Pitt leading 1. Don't have to score, but you would like to see a score here. If you are Pitt to get out of the 1-goal situation here. For the lead again, just at 1. If they can make it 2, they'll feel a lot more comfortable about a win here. That one straight down. Kennesaw attacker did not go for that ball. It could have been threatening for the Pittsburgh defense. Now an open break for Enchilada. It's going to be 4-2. 28 seconds. Pittsburgh find a 4th. As Pitt gonna look at a 3-0 series lead if this score will hold. "20 seconds left to play in game 3. And Pittsburgh just need to hold on to a 2-goal margin as Reese back to it. Ruby there to cut him off. 10 to go, clock ticking. Kennesaw out of time. We'll need 2 here, and that clear will wrap it up. Pittsburgh 3-0 goes the series score into game 4. 4-2 the final. Now Pitt a win away from next Friday's round of 32. It lead 3-0 after 15 minutes. We'll see if the Panthers can close out the Owls of Kennesaw State and make the ACC 3-1. The CCS championships. Here's the Clemson's the only loss so far, with 2 more still to go with Syracuse and North Carolina up later tonight. Tar Heels, UNC up about 2 series here after Maryland Central Michigan. As 13 seed of North Carolina will take on number 4 Indiana out of the Big Ten. Followed by number 3 Syracuse and 14 Robert Morris. After that is 4:35 left to go. Game 4, it's elimination time, do or die for Kennesaw State. Central on a good save there. Opening minute almost off the clock. We've seen early goals in the opening minute. 3 to 4 of these games now. Or 2 out of 3 that we've seen so far in the opening 60 seconds. Three minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Reese to center. Teammates bumped off. Now Holder captured. There in midfield, almost killed. In action there. Kennesaw State just trying to find their way to a victory after 3 straight games have turned away from them in the last 60 seconds. Again, the Owls in a must-win game here. Cannot see another loss or else their season is all done and dusted if they find a way to fall one more time. As Kennesaw, another chance there, gone by the wayside. Pittsburgh doing pretty good defensively, been pretty disciplined all night long. This Kennesaw offense, only 3 goals so far tonight through 15 minutes of action. That shot just off the bar, no good. Pittsburgh now set to retreat. A race into the backboard. Kennesaw State try to find a finish. It's crossbar, rebound won't go. And Pittsburgh still alive at 0-0. So shot from Hunter Ruby good, 1-0. 2:36, they get it done in transition. As Pittsburgh find one just north of the halfway mark. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left. Pittsburgh now just need to hold on. You don't got to score again, but you would like to see 2 here. And Holder Ruby's in trouble. Reese fires and scores 1-1. And the lead gone just like that. 2:29, and Kennesaw State back to level again. Two minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in game number 4. Messi firing. That shot turned away. Kennesaw State still hang on. Holder Ruby trying to make a tough read and will find a touch. Minute 50 left to go. That shot on target. Holder Ruby off this save. Minute 30. Game 3 saw overtime. We'll see if Pittsburgh and Kennesaw State go back-to-back OTs here. Flip a reset. Got one more extra touch there. As Holder Ruby off the save. Dylan fires. Turned away. Good bump off the left corner. They're going to put some pressure back on Pitt as Messi launching downfield on target. Holder Ruby redirected to the backboard. Won't go. 1 minute left to go. Holder Ruby nearly had a chance to put that redirect into the backboard and hit the double to put a 2-1 lead in, but we play on at 1-1. Under a minute to go. It's 38 seconds left. Kennesaw State a couple of looks here. Down midfield, down low. That shot turned away. Holder Ruby Going to keep it out, and Messi going to force the clear, and Pitt break the pressure. Now the offense trying to set back up here, 20 to go. Game 4, Enchilada down low, up for Honolulu. Messi has to wait back now as Reese set to attack for Kennesaw. There's 13 left to play. Messi, last alive, will make the save. Now Dylan. Look for a bump here. 2 commit for the defense. Now Enchilada with nothing. Trying to turn it upfield. Lost control. We're going to overtime. Enchilada. Back to it around 1. A goal wins it for Pitt. 10 seconds in the extra period as Pittsburgh. The offense set up pretty good right now. A lot of boosts to use for Messi as he'll wait along the right wall. Enchilada. Now back to Messi. Center field. That shot doesn't go. Almost saw an opportunity to slot in there. Enchilada and Pittsburgh still trying to find their rhythm. Soda Ruby fires. Right corner. It's no good. Dylan almost let that one go. He's killed as Pittsburgh. That's 2 dead. Last alive with Reese. Messi beats him. Enchilada fires and scores. There's a series 4-0 the final. As 2-0 off 2 demos there. 2-1 the final score. Pittsburgh complete the sweep. They're moving on. So I'm going to go to a break. When I come back, it's number 3 Maryland and 14 seeded Central Michigan.